Hello and welcome to Payday Vlogs. Thank you so much for being the part of Payday Vlogs. Thanks for subscribing, commenting, and watching our channel. We truly appreciate that, and we appreciate your time for being here. Our success depends on you. I would like to briefly talk about the history of Payday Vlogs. Nationwide, how many people are out there that have the interest in pawn business, and how many people showed interest? They want to do this business, they want to know about this business, and that inspires me to do more videos. Okay, please keep asking the questions, comments, and let's build a nice family on this channel named Payday Vlogs. In today's vlog, we're going to discuss something very important, and that is pawn business, recession, and day-to-day operations in pawn business. We're going to talk about that too. Let me give you a brief history about the pawn business. Pawn business is something that existed for 3,000 years, starting from China, then British, then all these other countries. Long story short version, it's been around the societies, around the world, and countries for 3,000 years. So what it really tells me is common sense point. It tells me that a business that can stay for 3,000 years, that business has seen all the recessions, the pandemics, wars, people problems, the floods, destructions, and all these bad things that can happen anytime. Economies being toppled and up and down, this, that, and other. This business has seen everything, okay? Now, why would I bring this to your knowledge? Why? Because, today we have stock markets, gold prices, the silver prices, all the precious metals, all these things, they exist. And amongst all that exists the pawn business. And I assure you that pawn business is not going anywhere. Let's briefly talk about post-pandemic times for pawn business. Yes, I will agree to you, and all these surveys that people conducted, pawn business has been down about 18%, okay? It can be more or less 1%, 0.5% up and down, but that doesn't matter. That is the truth about the pawn business, that it's been down 18%. Then again, we are in post-pandemic time. And in this time, this business is coming back, okay? We're going to go back where we started from, or maybe greater, okay? Things are going to happen better. But through the pandemic, there were a couple things that happened. There was so much money infused into the financial system in shape of packages for people, to survive the pandemic and survive all the dangers of it, and being able to really pay the employees, or running your families and running your bills and food and all those things. So that was a great thing. And that infusion of money into the financial system, that caused a lot of vacuum for pawn business. And that was the reason that people didn't need the loans, and immediately people bought more stuff than sold or pawned, stuff like that. And in a large spectrum, not just pawn business, every other businesses, even big companies, they had that effect too. Their percentages can be different, and we are just talking about pawn business. So pawn business were naturally 18% down. No big deal. Slow down, whatever you call it, but it's coming back. It's 3,000 years strong business. So we have lived, and we are living now post-pandemic time. What is next for us? The pawn business, the customers, the owners, the operators, for everybody. What is next in there? The next thing, that immediate thing that we are feeling now is inflation, rise in prices, rise in gas prices, food prices, fuel, almost everything, the smallest things to the biggest things. The prices have gone up dramatically and very fast. Okay. Then, as you notice, the banks, they are raising the interest rate. Okay, those are the early signs of recession. So, coming from all these financial institutions and researchers, next year will be a year of recession. Okay, recession is something that nobody knows how long it's going to be, how short it's going to be, what kind of impact we're going to gain, or what kind of traction we're going to lose. So nobody has that kind of recapped value of that thing or capped value of that thing. So we will watch and see. In general, what happens is, in pawn business, in recession times, pawn business really picks up and does very well, because the sources of money, even loans from the banks and all those institutions, they're scarce. Everybody stops loaning, or maybe if they're loaning at a very high interest rates, and the process can be tedious, and it can take days and weeks before people can see the face of the money. So that's where pawn business comes in place. A recession time, I see a great growth in pawn business. So if any of you is thinking about getting into pawn business this year, and next year is not a bad year to get into pawn business. What happened was, through the pandemic, when people started getting the stimulus checks 2, 3, 4 times for the children for the longest time, and many people started building some kind of savings for the bad day, for the rainy day. And those savings disabled, I will say, with due respect, too many people not to work, not being able to work, or don't want to work because the free money was coming in. So that kind of shook up the job market, okay? But I think, those reservoirs and savings are kind of like leaving people ending, because savings you can spend only so much, and there's a time they're going to get exhausted. So I think that time is hitting now, because all these high prices and inflation and the bills are gone up too. You probably notice it, your littlest bill, even water bills are up. So all that's going to contribute to that, where it's going to make empty people's savings, and all the money that they've been putting in their back pocket, that's going to come out and be spent. And I already see the signs of that, because people are getting broke now, okay? Which is not a good thing. But look at that. All of us, average Americans, we definitely live paycheck to paycheck. We do. And that's not a bad thing. That's a great thing. Again, it's time to reconnect with the financial system, because all the honeymoon time, I think, is being over. All the savings are done, and the government is just cutting down all those benefits and stuff like that. So people are going to feel it, and I see a lot of people, visually see the changes, and people are feeling the stress while they're running out of the money and stuff like that. And again, going through inflation, top-notch inflation worldwide, I would say, and then recession is knocking at the doors. So that's going to be a very, very nice, twisty, turny, but great time for the pawn business, okay? Along with all this conversation and everything, we have a job to do. And that job is being able to serve people, because that's our top-notch goal, serving people. How are we going to serve people? Is with kindness, with great enthusiasm, and with a great helpful attitude, okay? That's how we're going to do it. because we are in it to win it, all of us, We are nothing without customers, and customers, when they need us, they need us. So all this together is going to work out great. And I see very optimistically that next year this business is going to be going up and up and up. And my studies and forecast tells me by 2027 and 28, pawn business is going to be rocking and rolling. That's going to be rocking and rolling. So if you're thinking about getting in the pawn business, there is no better time than this time now, okay? Make some wise decisions, step up, do the homework, and find out exactly how you want to do this business, because there's so many branches of this business, It can be jewelry, it can be guns, it can be general merchandise, tools, electronics, musical stuff. Or if you want to do everything, that's fine too. So it's all depends upon you, how you want to do it. But this is a great time, I must say that. And in the meantime, in a couple of years, I think, if you just kind of like got in the bus and took the journey, I think in a couple of years, you will see that you made a very right decision. See, another thing that you want to ensure with yourself and your customers, that it should not be any panic situation, okay? Because the greater understanding that we can just really jot it down, that all these wars and economical twists and turns and changes and recessions and inflations, that has happened before. Back in 30s in the United States and other countries too, that when they had the Great Depression and Recession and all those things, and people survived from that, because economies, to me, they are man-made entities. They go down and they come up. It's not a godly act. What we can do is really be kind to our customers, be polite to our customer, and give people the fair value of their items. That's what we can do. And that can be our top-notch priority, that give people what they want and give people the fair market value of those things. Be fair, and that's important, because our customers are very wise. They understand that, okay? We need to understand that more, what our customer wants, because that need is number one. Now, the word of wisdom in all this is, all of us pawnbrokers and upcoming pawnbrokers and people that are thinking to be pawnbrokers, there's a great hope for us. We all need to stick together. We all need to be part of the greater spectrum of this business. Along with that, we need to have our mission statements really serve our communities, localized communities. That's very important. Do not get in this business for a wrong reason, It's not a get-rich program. It's a service that you do. Along with that, you might catch a couple breaks. And that's good. As long as everybody's happy, you're going to be happy too. I'm going to wrap up on this one, and we will do more conversations on this kind of stuff, This was just a brief conversation vlog. I wanted to do that, and just to ensure that everybody's still in business, and this is a great business. All the wars and recessions and economical changes and stock markets and crypto markets and crashing and bashing and here and there, all these things are happening. So is happening in the pawn business. And all of you that are in the pawn business, I want you to keep the fingers crossed. Better days are ahead of you. They're coming to you. And whoever's trying to open up the pawn shop business, do it. And there's thousands of pawnbrokers, be part of that family, and you will be glad that you did. So I'm going to end on this conversation today. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and be the part of Payday Pawn Vlogs. And if you have any questions about pawn business, okay, I'll be more than happy to answer your questions or make a vlog where I'm talking about that subject matter. So please feel free about that. Let's keep all the decencies. Let's be decent to each other. Write the nice comments, okay? Till next time, you take care of you, your business, your customers, your family. Make a lot of money, invest a lot of money, make your customers happy. Let's see if we can grow this pawn business more and more and more beyond our expectations. We are in it to win it. Let's win it all together, all of us. Good luck, goodbye.